In this video, I'm going to install a ToneWood amplifier into the back of a Dobro. I'm going to use a Gretsch bobtail, fairly inexpensive Dobro. I've never taken one apart before. The ToneWood amp itself operates by using a magnetic insert inside usually a standard acoustic guitar. So this goes in through the sound hole, mounts with adhesive on the back of the guitar, and then the ToneWood amp goes on the other side of the guitar on the outside while this is on the inside. Magnets will stick this firmly to the back. Once it's on the back, it plugs into the 1/4 inch output of the acoustic guitar. You have to use a guitar that does have a pickup in it. It does not work without a pickup. It then takes that sound, adds some effects to it, has controls on the back, and then with this portion here, works almost like a speaker, so it is vibrating the back of the guitar with the sound that it's getting from the guitar pickup and actually making the acoustic guitar itself into the amplifier and playing through the acoustic qualities of the guitar. So now that we have the magnetic bracket installed in the guitar, we plug it in and we turn it on, and we quickly realize that the first thing that's going to happen once you attach it to your guitar is feedback. Now the reason you get feedback right away is that this driver is very quick to excite the natural frequencies in your aluminum cone, and it'll just start looping back on itself, making a horrible noise. However, you'll see that one of the things you can change in the parameters, it has a notch filter. And what a notch filter does is it lets you hunt out those problem frequencies and reduce them in order to get rid of the feedback. It takes a little bit of time to do that. There's a very good video on their website that explains exactly how to do it. It took me maybe 15 minutes to go through a bunch of the different effects, find the problem frequencies and get rid of them. It's not that big of a deal, and once you get rid of them, you're good to go. So what I like best about the ToneWood amp, and I think what its best use is when it comes to reverb. It can give a real nice reverb sound. You can overdo it and really have a ton of reverb if you want. But if you're just using it sparingly, gives a real nice sound. And again, if you are in a jam, if you are camping with friends and the instruments come out, to be able to throw just a little bit of reverb on your instrument, by far the best use of this amplifier. So that is the first setting, and by the way, you have lots of different places to save your exact settings. So on these, I just kind of zeroed in what I thought was a nice amount of reverb. That's the hall reverb. It's also got a room reverb. We can go one more setting. This is the plate reverb sound. And in addition to reverb, it's got a nice delay function. Again, you can really go overboard with it. This is a nice little amount of slapback I have it set for. You also have a trem and a Leslie sound effect. This might be a nice addition with a guitar, but with a Dobro. Cool idea. I don't see a lot of use for it. I mean, obviously it's something that you can achieve very easily with your tone bar. So fun to play with, but I don't think it's something I would use very often. One effect that it has, which I don't think I would get a ton of use out of, but it is still certainly fun to play with, is the auto wah effect. With the auto wah, you can hear it feeding back just a little bit now, but it gives a very cool effect that works well with the Dobro. One thing about both the auto wah and the overdrive effect is that the effect you can hear, but also you are hearing the natural sound of the guitar over it because it's an acoustic instrument, and that is a different way of hearing the effect than if it was all by itself. The distortion effect was something I would not use very often, but once in a while on the Dobro, especially if you're doing more of a blues song or a rock song, can come in very handy. Overall, I like the amp. It's a lot of fun. It's, again, a unique idea. Easy to use. Lots of places to save your favorite settings. So you can actually have brackets in multiple guitars. You can put it in a standard guitar or a couple different Dobros and have your favorite settings on it. They're not so quick and easy to bring up that you could change settings in the middle of a song. And because it's made for a standard guitar and it's on the back, you would have to access it and play with the knobs a little bit, and it'd probably take you a few seconds to change things. But if you were going to have one setting on a song, you could definitely set it up that way and have a good time with it. Without it, your guitar starts sounding very dry. After playing with reverb for a little bit, you really miss having it. Also, if you're playing on stage around one microphone, you could add some reverb to your guitar that way, and it would probably sound very good. So I am a fan. I think it's an interesting device. Be interested to see if anyone else put them in their Dobro and see how it sounds.